everybody. Fernando, aka the Lone Star Halo, going by himself on this one. And today we are going to talk a little bit about the first leg of the Texas two step. It's just me today, stepping up to the plate solo. Will I come through or will I go 0 for 18? Let's find out, shall we?
Hey, you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast, sponsored in part by Noble L Works over on 1621 South Sinclair, where you can get discounts by just mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Drink discounts on us, baby. And also by 714 Tickets, 714 Tickets, 714 Tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
From the Lone Star State with a halo in my heart, an Angels fan in Texas right from the start. In the land of Astros, I play my part with the Halos in the infield. I'll make my mark. I'm the Lone Star Halo, shining bright tonight. In a sea of Rangers, I'll stand and fight with the Halos in the outfield under stadium lights. From Texas to Anaheim, we'll soar to new heights. We'll soar to new heights.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Halos in the Infield. As stated, it's just me, the Lone Star Halo. Gonna do my best to, get us through an episode alone here. Everyone's busy. Everyone had things to do, and figured why not, right? Someone's got to put out the content, and I decided that it would be me. Now, the Angels did just get done with the first leg of the Texas two-step, and hey, who would have thought the Angels beat the Texas Rangers 2-3. Started off with the win, which we have been used to starting off a series with a win. But the second and third game have been an issue. The second game, I'll say this. The offense was flat, right? And we're going to get to that. But at the end of the day, it was still a competitive ball game. All you could ever do is give your chance an opportunity to win. And the pitching continuously did that for the Angels. Kept giving them the opportunity to win. Just couldn't get it done. And that's just the beauty in baseball sometimes, right? Continuously have the opportunity and just can't get it done. And situational hitting has been a big issue here in Anaheim over the last half decade especially. But we'll get to that. Let's start off with game one, okay? So game one started off with a 9-3 win. Now, Anderson came out and got his fourth win of the season. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 4 strikeouts, 2.72 ERA. Now, Anderson has looked pretty sharp. He struggled a little bit in Pittsburgh. I was at that game, gave up the grand salami. But overall, he hasn't looked too bad. Let's see. Last 7 games in 42 innings pitched, he has given up 17 earned runs and with a 3.61 ERA. In his last 15 games, he's 4-4 in 56 innings pitched. He's only thrown 9 starts so far. And he has given up 17 earned runs as well. So Tyler Anderson is going to be a very interesting piece to this puzzle come the trade deadline. Now, we have a little bit of time until we get there, correct? But what are the Angels going to be this trade deadline? Now, Tyler Anderson is, in my opinion, a very expendable piece to this puzzle. Is he pitching well? Yes, but he only has what remains of this season and then all of next season under contract. So it's a little bit more of a longer-term rental for someone, right? Because they only get him for 1 season and, 1 or 2 months, depending on when they pull the trigger on a potential trade. But if Tyler Anderson is doing well and he's going to get you a sizable return and you're the Angels, do you not pull the trigger? I mean, let's just say he gets you a guy who's kind of there but not quite there. So you guys have to forgive me. My throat's been a little achy over the last few days. Let's just say a Griffin Canning type. Think about that for a second. If you can get a guy like Griffin Canning, who has a little bit of experience, but he just hasn't quite fully been able to put it together for a long period of time. Do you pull the trigger on that? You know, a guy who has like 3 or 4 years of control versus a year and some change. You know, Tyler Anderson has been good for these young pitchers, and guys like Griffin Canning have been quick to praise Tyler Anderson. But that doesn't change the fact that this team is not going to contend this year, and I don't think it's far-fetched to say they're not going to contend next year. So with that being said, can you trade any of these guys and get a sizable return? The Angels are never going to be the organization, at least under Artie Moreno, to fully commit to a rebuild, right? So with that being said, could they rebuild the plane as it's in flight? Like, do you get what I'm saying? So the plane's currently in motion, right? That's where we are as Angels fans right now. This plane's going. And they're not going to bring it down and rebuild it so we can take flight again. So we need to find a way to build the plane while it's flying. And that's what the Angels have to do. They're not going to commit fully. Okay, great. Don't commit fully to a rebuild. But, I mean, is Tyler Anderson really going to make you that worse of a team? He's doing really well right now. If you're getting some phone calls, at the least do yourself a favor and take those phone calls. Because there's other guys in the bullpen. Luis Garcia. Maybe Estevez gets you a couple of calls. Simber's going to get you a couple of phone calls. I'm taking those calls as well. And why not? I mean, a couple of years ago, Ian Kinsler got us, Ty Buttrey. And, I'm going to put my friendship aside for a little while. But, I mean, a guy like Ian Kinsler, who was a rental player, giving you a guy like Ty Buttrey, who had potential to be a solid closer before, the retirement, the impromptu retirement he took for a year. And he's the first in line to admit that. But, a guy like that who, was kind of rotting away in their AAA system, hasn't really gotten a full shot with the Boston Red Sox, came over here and was solid for 2 seasons. 2020 was not quite his year, but, if you could even get a guy like that for a Simber who's going to be a rental, Luis Garcia, Carlos Estevez, these guys are all rentals. You make those trades for sure. Cut the payroll, right? I mean, I'm not here trying to line Artie's pockets or save him money by any stretch of the imagination, but if trading those guys is going to, A, save a little bit of money this year, and B, get us some prospects to continue to build around for the next couple of years, I mean, you got to do that. Eventually, you're going to get to a point where you have a bullpen that's going to be around for a couple of years. And
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
You can start to buy win because you have a perennial solid bullpen. And it's been quite a while since the Angels have had a set-in-stone bullpen that you feel comfortable with. Realistically, guys, think about the last time you can think about the Angels having a good bullpen where you're like, oh, we got this game on lock. It's been a while. There's been some solid pieces. There was a time where, Hansel Robles was coming out of the bullpen as a closer, and I was like, okay, hey, I feel pretty good about this. So we've had pieces like that. But when was the last time we had like a solid 7, 8, 9? I mean, we're talking about, the Shields years. We're talking about Frankie Rodriguez. It's been a while since the back end of the bullpen has truly been locked down. we had some solid good pieces. David Hernandez was a good piece for a while. That's a name you probably forgot. Blake Parker was a really good closer for a little while. But it's been a long time. So if we can trade some of these rental pieces to build a solid bullpen, you got to take that. But we have a little bit of time to go. Tyler Anderson pitches hard out. He continues to impress me. There's a lot of us who are eating crow. And the bullpen looked great that game as well. Matt Moore, 2 earned runs. That was, the shaky part there. Strickland looked great, and Carson Fulmer looked great that day. Let's talk a little bit about the hitting that day, all right? So hitting, we got a hit out of Luis Rengifo. I believe that was his first game back. Taylor Ward gave you 2 hits. Kevin Pillar, 1 hit. And boy, oh boy, has that guy been on fire, right? It's been a bit disappointing to see him not fully in the lineup on some days. He's a guy who I think at the current moment, you got to strike the iron while it's hot. In 2017, Mike Trout got hurt. And the only reason the Angels were able to stay relevant in the playoff race while Trout was hurt was Eric Young Jr. And Kevin Pillar is kind of giving me that like late sanity Eric Young Jr. type ride right now. I mean, he's looking good. When we got this guy off of the waiver wire, I believe, we did not think that he was going to be a pivotal part of the last week, really. I mean, he's kind of been the Angels. Like, there's been some other guys. Joe Adell's bat has been really good. Logan O'Hoppe, 2 hits on Friday. Willie Calhoun, sorry, my apologies. He had 4 hits that day, and that's why everybody was talking about Erica Weston looking real happy to be near Willie Calhoun. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying. Joe Adell, 1 hit. Zach Neto, 2 hits, including a home run, and even Kyron Paris got in on the action. Kyron Paris, not loving him right now on the Major League roster. But there's not much to say about Friday. Overall, it was a good game. Very good game by the Angels. Now, let's talk about Saturday. I was in attendance on Saturday's game, and obviously I live here about 33 minutes away from Globe Life. I don't know if it's Field or Park. I always get them confused because Globe Life Field was what Choctaw Stadium used to be. Choctaw is where the Texas Rangers used to play across the street. And it's very similar to like Noble or like Carl Strauss and like Angel Stadium. Like they're like right there. Like these stadiums face each other. And I understand you would say like, well, didn't you mean the Honda Center? It's like right there. No, the Honda Center is at least like a little bit of a walk away. Like these are not far at all. You have to like cross under the Metro Link to get and pass the transportation center. My apologies, to get to the Honda Center. So, let's talk a little bit here about Saturday. This was a game I went to in person. I'm blacked out because I live so close to the stadium. That's what I was trying to get up before I had my little cough fit there. So, local blackouts suck. I know you guys experience that who live in Orange County and want to just watch an Angels game. So, that's what I hate about when they're in the state of Texas. And no, I don't mean just when they're playing the Rangers. Because when they're playing the Astros these next 3 days, I won't be able to watch either because I'm considered in market. I live 4-ish hours away from Houston, still in market. Go figure, right? But you guys know that. I mean, the same thing with like the Angels market. I don't know. MLB needs to get rid of local blackouts. I know I'm just preaching to the choir. So let's talk a little bit about Saturday's game. Now, the story on Saturday's game was definitely the runners left on base, okay? Team with runners in scoring position was 2 for 12. That's terrible. That can't happen. That's not okay. These are major league hitters, okay? Situational hitting is major. Guillermo, whatever, when he was trying to bunt, that was horrendous bunting. I love bunting. I love small ball. I love the old school mentality and the old school approach, okay? Especially for a guy who's not a strong hitter, right? Guillermo is pretty good defensively so far from what we've seen and what we've heard. And Wayne Randazzo, hey, you guys should really see this guy drop a bunt. did not drop a bunt. Did not do so successfully. And the other thing, why is he hitting in that spot? You had Kevin Pillar, who was on the bench. You had Cole Tucker. I trust him a little bit more right now than I trust Guillermo. Yeah, Matt Dice. I mean, Matt Dice isn't going to take the world by storm with his hitting. So unless this guy was more faded than Snoop Dogg, I mean, you could have put him in. There's just other options in that spot. Let's talk real quick about Joe Adell. Joe Adell had a good game. He was the Angels, in my opinion. He got a home run, was one of the really only offense the Angels got. Besides that, it was Taylor Ward and his solo blast. But Joe Adell kept the Angels in the game. Carlos Estevez tried to blow the game, and Joe Adell was able to hose the potential runner at home. That's awesome. This is a guy who's never really put it together defensively at the major league level. We've seen flashes of his bat at the major league level, but we have not seen him put it together defensively. And I tweeted immediately after that, the Joe Adell slander will not be tolerated because the guy had a great game. And offensively, look at his offensive numbers right now. And I'm talking about his deep hitting statistics. This guy's hitting like an elite hitter in Major League Baseball. On his Baseball Savant page, the numbers are crazy. And I don't have them pulled them up right now. I know I could, but when I'm doing a solo episode, I don't like jumbling and sitting here. If Todd's kind of here to break up the talk, I can kind of scroll through. But check out his Baseball Savant page, guys. He's an elite hitter in Major League Baseball right now. I really hope for Joe Adell's sake that he's made it here at the Major League Baseball level because nobody could ever say that Joe Adell doesn't try, okay? We've given him a hard time on this show many times. But, my words on the internet are forever. You can scroll through and find the couple times I have given him a compliment. I've said, hey, this guy wants to be here. This guy works. We've seen this guy jump through a flaming hoop on the backside of a gorilla while balancing freaking bowling balls, juggling 3 bowling balls at once. We've seen this guy do some crazy shit during the offseason, okay? We've seen him jump on those, mats, you know what I mean? Like freaking 15 feet in the air. The guy's an athlete, okay? We've seen him do some crazy stuff. And it's always just like, dude, hey, we know you're athletic. We know you're putting in the work, Joe. But why don't you focus on, okay, catching the ball, right? Like literally one hand up with the glove, hand behind the glove. That's the kind of stuff we want to see from Joe Adell. We don't need to see him freaking jumping through the hoop on the back of a chimpanzee while they're both riding a smart car through the desert with no water. And by the way, it's an electric smart car. It doesn't take gasoline, which is weird because nobody told the car that it's on E. He's doing some weird stuff, right? You guys get the exaggeration. But this guy's a super athlete. And I'm really, really hoping that he's figured it out because he looks good right now, guys. And he's even starting to get it defensively. And man, oh man, if Joe Adell's finally got it figured out, then I am ready for the Joe Adell era in Anaheim because we've been wanting it, right? We've been waiting for it. We keep giving him a chance, and maybe this is it. And I sure hope so for his sake. I really do. I really do. I'll be the first in line. I will happily get a Joe Adell jersey. I will happily get a Joe Adell jersey if he's able to get it figured out. Let's talk a little bit about the Angels pitching. The Angels pitching did really well. Patrick Sandoval made one lone mistake. It was a fastball. He kind of just left hanging up there, if memory serves correctly. And got taken over the wall. Was it by Garcia? I think it was by Garcia. Luis Garcia also gave up an earned run. Simber pitched really well. Didn't give up anything. Strickland pitched really well. Didn't give up anything. Estevez, I'm not going to say pitched incredible. He was getting hit hard. But at the end of the day, also gave up nothing. It was Fulmer. Technically didn't get the earned run. It was the hit by pitch. And that's what caused the game. And that's the funny part about baseball, right? But here's the thing. You're pitching gave up 3 runs. In my opinion, and I've talked to Todd about this off air, if your pitching gives up 3 runs or less, that is putting you in the opportunity to win the game. This team had an opportunity to win the game, and they didn't do it because the offense continues to struggle in moments that matter. So, I wish they could have done it. I really wish they do, but they simply didn't. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? I was trying to find the soundbite where it's like, you play to win the game, but couldn't find it. Was this it?
Hello? You play to win the game.
And that's one thing that the Angels just didn't do. The situational hitting was bad. It really was. Guillermo shouldn't be hitting there. Should not be hitting there. Mickey Moniak started off the game decently enough. He got a hit in the early going, but he's another guy right now. In my opinion, Mickey's struggling. It's tough because we can't option him. Because that's the obvious answer, right? Hey, just send him down. Send him down. He'll figure it out, but you can't. You send him down, you're going to have to pass him through waivers, and something tells me that he has shown enough over the last year that somebody would claim him. But and this team is just struggling for depth so much where it's like, I don't even know if that's worth the risk. Because if we had, let's just say a guy like Joe Adell down at AAA, who, you can say what you want about his career. He's been overall a 4A type of guy. And, for right now, I'll entertain that criticism of Joe Adell. I hope he's figured it out. But once, we're talking about 2 months of continuously proving it, then I'm going to shake off that title for him. But he's looking great right now. I'm going to give him that. So if you had a guy like that down at AAA, I would say, you know what, man, Mickey Moniak struggling. I know he did okay today as well. Then it's like, let's give it a chance, man. Just option him. Someone picks him up through the waiver wire, then it is what it is. But what happens if, I'm not going to say it, someone does get hurt. I'm not going to throw a name out there because I don't want to jinx it. Then what are we going to do? All right, Trout's already hurt. And we're already kind of scrounging at the bottom of the barrel for the infield. I know Cole Tucker can play outfield. A little bit of the corner outfield's there. But, God forbid he gets hurt. Then what are we going to do? Because then it's really, this team is already at the bottom of the barrel in terms of depth. We're having to get people out of the Walmart bargain bin as it is. So, this team can't afford to potentially lose a guy like Mickey Moniak, but he's struggling. What can we do? Sorry, I had my cough drop to the other side of my mouth. All right. Besides that, there was just a lot of struggling. All right, so let's go through this. Can I find? Here you go. So, Nolan Luis Rengifo, 0 for 6. Taylor Ward, 2 for 6. He did get that a solo shot. Willie Calhoun, 0 for 5. Logan O'Hoppe, 0 for 4. Mickey Moniak, 1 for 5. Joe Adell, 1 for 3 with the 2 walks. We like that. 6 streak on base percentage, right? 0 for 5 for Guillermo because he's ass cheeks. And then Zach Neto, 1 for 5. So that's where we were. That's where we were. We're going to leave it at that. All right. Let's now talk about Sunday's game where the Angels won 4-1. Shall we? All right. Angels win 4-1. Soriano continues to look great on the mound. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of this guy, man. Looks great. 7.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. His season ERA is now 3.3. And then Luis Garcia gave you the additional 1.1 innings. Didn't give up a run. And, I mean, the Texas Rangers were silenced, to say the least. So we absolutely love that. Offense, 1 hit out of Luis Rengifo. No hits out of Cole Tucker. Ward, 1 hit. Calhoun, same thing. A hit there. Shanuel, nothing. Ain't nothing like SpongeBob. Joe Adele, 1 hit. Dice, whoa, dude, you finally put me in, dude. You remembered I played on the team, dude. Oh, love it, dude. Hey, I got some Whataburger, dude. It's delivered to the hotel, dude. It was sick. Not sick enough to get me to get a hit, though. But, whatever, dude. Hang loose. I'm going to hang up a big 20, dude. Zach Neto, no hits. Mickey Moniak, 1 hit. Okay, so certainly not the amount of hits I expected to see. I didn't watch today's game at all. I'll give you guys that. I had my own game, and then we had to go run some errands. I was just kind of following along on my phone. And like I said, I can't watch because a lot of times, if I go shopping with my girlfriend and, she's looking at clothes. Hey, I am a man happily in a relationship. And I will sit there all day. She can try on all the outfits she wants. We'll get her the outfits she wants. We'll hold the bag for her. It'll be all good. That's, you know what? I was always taught that. My dad always said, you know what? Just go to the mall, hold the bag, take your time, And I'm okay with that most of the time. Didn't rush her at all, but it was a little harder today when I wasn't able to watch the game. Because normally, I'll watch the game, have an AirPod on. You don't care, right? She's happy. I'm happy. We're all happy. Everyone's happy. But I was able to watch today's game. So I really don't have much to say about the Sunday game, other than the fact that the Angels won a series, okay? This is good. This is what? Their third series won this year. And, hey, nothing's harder than whenever we win a series to say, oh, we're so back, baby. We're by winning. We win here, we win there. How about that? Let's talk a little bit about what's coming up here to finish off the Texas two-step. Angels probable pitchers. How about you pull it up with me and we go through this together, huh? How about that? We faced Michael Lorenzen today, our old friend, so that's always nice to see him. I do wish I could have seen him pitch yesterday. Big Michael Lorenzen guy over here. So tomorrow, Monday, May 20th, against the Houston Astros, who are 21-26, we have Reed Demers, who's 3-4 with a 5.19 ERA. Can he bounce back? Against Framber Valdez, really the only good starting pitcher the Astros have had right now. He's 3-1 with a 2.95 ERA. Lefty versus lefty. I am going to take a W. We're going to eat that W like Jameis Winston. We're going to be...
Wow, winning.
Winning. Because I think we're going to win. It's the first game of a series. The Angels most of the time win the first game of the series. So, also, how much does it suck? I'm 0 for 3 this year watching the Angels in person. I hate that. Hate to see it. And no, before anyone says I'm bad luck, I did see them win last year in New York against the Yankees. So suck on those apples. How about that? How about you choke on that Willie Keldon? How about that? You like that? I'm not going to play the whole video. Right now. We'll play later. Griffin Canning, Tuesday, May 21st, who is 2-4 with a 5.21 ERA against Christian Javier, who is 3-1 with a 3.23 ERA. All right. Griffin Canning in his last couple outings has looked really good. His last 7 games, well, really his last 2 starts, he's looked good. So let's go back to May 10th against Kansas City, 5.2 innings pitched, no earned runs. 5-15 against St. Louis, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run. And hell, even in Cleveland, 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. So in his last 3 outings, he's only given up 3 earned runs. That's not bad. So you know what? You can call me a honk all you want, but don't sleep on my Halos this series against the Astros, because so far, I'm going to say the Angels are going to take 2 out of 3. Oh, why? Because it spits a clock. It spits a clock, and the Angels are going to win. Okay? Now that takes us to Game 3. Tyler Anderson will go, who is 4-4 with a 2.72 ERA, against Hunter Brown. Oh my God! Oh my God! I think I'm gonna take out my honks, guys. Show me your honks, because the Angels are gonna sweep the Houston Astros. I know I'm crazy, but you know what? I think they're gonna do it. Okay, the Angels are gonna sweep the Houston Astros, and you can take it to the bank and deposit that. Okay, just saying. All right, guys. Well, it's getting late here, and I'm clearly floundering. Don't do solo episodes. They're never a good idea. But hey, the show has to get done. We have to do it to our sponsors, for our sponsors. 714 Tickets. Thank you very much. Check them out. All right, 714 Tickets. Use code HITTI, HITI, at checkout. And you know what that gets you? They get you 10% off. And they're already great prices. All right. No hidden fees like those other guys. And, that gotta love that, right? Nothing's worse than like Game Time or some of these other apps, StubHub, where it's like, oh, okay, $20, $25. Why is it $47? And it's like, oh, there's this hidden fee, there's this hidden fee. There's another hidden fee in the state of Texas, a hidden fee because you can't watch adult videos. There's a hidden fee for everything, people. It doesn't matter where you live. So don't worry. Noble, thank you very much to the Noble. Go there, mention HITI, HITI. Hey, you get free parking if you don't mind walking. And hey, a little bit of walk, it's good. Leisurely strolls a gift. So with that being said, go there, mention Halos in the Infield. You get some drink specials on us, baby. And betonline.ag. I know there's a lot of people out there who are like, oh, I love betting on sports, especially ePay. But betonline.ag, I have used it myself. It's a good app, easy to use. Deposit money straight on. Look, I'm the kind of guy that I can't watch a sporting event unless I'm interested. And what do I mean by that? I'm an Angels fan. I was an Arizona Coyotes fan. I'm going to try to watch Utah hockey, but we'll see. And I'm a Broncos fan. I use that one loosely. I don't really watch a lot of football. But with that being said, unless my team is playing, or like someone's playing the Dodgers and I'm actively rooting against the Dodgers, because that's my second favorite team, whoever's playing the Dodgers. Then I really can't watch. Like, oh, hey, it's Sunday Night Baseball. It's Dodgers Padres. Like, I can watch that. But if it's like Giants Mets, I don't give a crap. Who cares? So, yeah, I can't watch it. So, BetOnline allows me to kind of put a little bit of some in the game. So, I kind of want to watch it. But, yeah, thank you to our sponsors, guys. Remember, when the Angels come back against the Ohio shitfucks, we are going to be doing the paper bag contest, and you have the opportunity to design your own paper bag. There's going to be some prizes. There could even be a little bit of food, so check it out. We're going to have the merch available. Buy the merch, cop the merch. We love that. You know we appreciate you guys. You know all the money we make, we always try to throw it to a charity. We haven't figured out quite any causes this year, so if you guys have anything, message us, tweet at us. We're always looking for causes to support. We would appreciate if they're local causes, obviously, right? We want to help our community. Last year, we did the backpack drive to less fortunate kids in San Bernardino, which, of course, is in your very own backyard. But, yeah, we also helped some special needs youth baseball programs, and we love doing things like that. So, yeah, if you guys can think of anything, go ahead and let us know. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. On behalf of all of us here at Halos of the Infield, follow us on all of our social media. Give us a 5-star review. Comment down below what you guys want us to talk about next, or join the conversation. And we will see you guys next time.
From the Lone Star State with a halo in my heart. An Angels fan in Texas right from the start. In the land of